Hello everyone, are you excited to read something new today? The title of the book is The Story of India, A Journey Through Time. Let us begin. One sunny afternoon, Vahan and Asmi sat under the big banyan tree in their backyard, eager to hear a story from their favorite book. Today, we're going on a journey through time, Vahan said, his eyes sparkling with excitement. Asmi clapped her hands. Are we going to see dinosaurs? She asked. Not this time, Vahan replied with a grin. We're going to learn about India, from ancient times to today. Long, long ago, in a time when the world was very different from today, there was a vast land where great rivers like the Ganga and the Indus flowed. This land was called by various names such as Bharat or India. People lived in small villages along the riverbanks, and they were skilled farmers, potters, and builders. They built beautiful cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro, with straight roads and brick houses. Vahan explained, showing Asmi a picture in the book. Asmi looked closely. Did they have toys like us? She asked. Yes, they did, Vahan said. They loved to trade, grow crops, and worship nature, believing that the rivers, sun, and rain were gifts from the gods. As time passed, small villages grew into powerful kingdoms. Vahan turned the page to a picture of a mighty king. This is Ashoka, one of the greatest kings of India, he told Asmi. Asmi peered at the picture. He looked strong. Was he a good king? She asked. He was, Vahan nodded. Ashoka was very strong and brave, but after a fierce battle, he realized how much pain wars cause, so he decided to spread peace and kindness, teaching people about Buddhism, a way of life that encourages love, truth, and non-violence. Under his rule, India became a land of learning and spirituality. Vahan and Asmi moved to the next chapter. This part is about the golden age of India. Vahan said, showing Asmi a picture of scientists and artists. What did they do during this time? Asmi asked. Vahan pointed to a scientist in the picture. This is Aryabhata. He invented the number 0 and discovered that the earth moves around the sun. He explained. And this is Sushruta, a doctor who performed complex surgeries. Artists painted beautiful pictures on the walls of caves, and poets like Kalidas wrote wonderful stories and poems. India became famous for its wisdom and beauty. As they turned the page, the children saw pictures of people from different lands. New travelers came to India during the medieval era, Vahan explained. Some were traders, some were scholars, and others were conquerors. The Delhi Sultanate and the Mughal Empire were established, bringing new ideas, languages, and traditions. Asmi pointed to a picture of the Taj Mahal. Look, Vahan. It's so beautiful. Yes, Vahan smiled. The Mughals built it. Akbar the Great was one of their rulers. He promoted a culture of tolerance, where people of different religions lived together in harmony. The Taj Mahal is a symbol of love and one of the most famous monuments in the world. The story then moved to modern times. This is when India came under British rule, Vahan said, his voice serious. The people of India weren't treated fairly, and they wanted to be free. Asmi frowned. What did they do? She asked. Vahan pointed to a picture of a man wearing a simple white robe. This is Mahatma Gandhi. He believed in fighting for freedom without using violence. He inspired millions of people to stand up against injustice. Along with other leaders, they united the people of India to demand their independence. As they reached the next chapter, Vahan's voice filled with pride. On the 15th of August 1947, after years of struggle, India finally became an independent country. People celebrated with joy and pride, as they were now free to govern themselves. India became a democracy, where everyone had the right to vote and make their voices heard. Asmi smiled. That's wonderful. Everyone must have been so happy. They were, Vahan agreed, because they had fought hard for their freedom. Now, we're in India today, Vahan said, showing Asmi a picture of bustling cities and peaceful villages. India is a land of diversity, where people of different languages, religions, and cultures live together. It's a country that looks to the future with hope and dreams while remembering its rich past. Asmi nodded. I'm glad we belong to such a beautiful country. Me too, Vahan said, giving his sister a hug. As they reached the final chapter, Vahan said, Asmi, we are the future of India. It's up to us to remember the lessons of the past, of bravery, wisdom, peace, and unity. We need to keep learning, keep dreaming, and work towards making India an even more beautiful place for everyone. Asmi smiled. I'll do my best, Vahan. Together, we'll make India proud.